welcome to another episode of the Minerockin SMP. So, yesterday we left off having just built our rather fabulous starter house. And so, today, the plan is we are going to head back over in yonder direction. Going to try and go back to our desert area and get that sorted. However, there's a lot of sand over there. There's a lot of sandstone over there. But there's not a lot of anything else over there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go on a quick sort of take the scenic route, shall we say. We might head over in this direction to begin with. We are going to grab a few other resources. May scoot out a couple of villages and see if I can get some other important bits. I'm going to need some carrots and as such. And then we're going to head back over there. So we're going to take a little bit of a quick once round, see if we can't spot anybody's bases already, because people have been building already. Once we do that, we'll get back over to where we started from, and we'll go from there and we'll start getting some starter farms and everything else set up. Okay, so we are now back in my little village. Done a little bit of the scenic route. We have some iron, we have some coal. We have some dyes. We managed to get ourselves a stack of carrots and a stack of potatoes, a bit of leather, and some saplings. So all of the stuff that we need to get some farms built. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and find a little bit of room. Going to set up a tree farm. I'm going to set up a villager breeder. That's going to be the first bit. We're going to try and find some cows and some sheep to get some wool farms and some meat going, so that we've got all the stuff that we need. So we're going to go and start moving some bits around over here, get some set up, and we'll be back in a bit to show you how things have gone. So we have found ourselves a few little sheps. We need to grab some more food. I need to get my wheat farm up and running. But we have some sheep. These are going to be incredibly useful for the next thing, because these are going to give us, obviously, wool, which is going to give us beds, which means we can breed some villagers. Now, villagers, I'm going for a real basic villager farm. This is it. I need to put some roof on here, which I'm going to get sorted in a minute. And I've already moved 4 villagers over here. Now, I've still got another couple that I can shift. So what we're going to do is to shift a villager. I have no slime yet, not been underground, bar to get those 6 diamonds. I have no leads. Of all the times you want a wandering trader to spawn, every time you don't want one to turn up, your base is flooded with them. The one time I want a wandering trader so I can steal his lead, and he doesn't show up. So we're going to do this the old-fashioned way, without a lead. So we grab our boat, we grab our villager, and we grab our trusted bucket of water. And we take it over here, and we go and butt in the corner, and if we drop that in there, up we go, eventually. Let's go for this one instead. So we stick that in there. Early up, we can pick up our water. And early up, and you can pick up your water. If you're in an area like this, you can give yourself a little speed boost. And then again, we get in the corner. Up we go. Make sure you pick your water up on the way past. And this will just make transporting villagers. You can go up, you can go down. Obviously, it makes life a lot quicker and a lot easier. And again, we'll have our speed boost. It doesn't work there because it's too near the edge. But yeah, rather than having to nudge and cajole and everything else to get your villagers through. I think that is the last of my spare villagers. So that's 5 of them in this place. These guys are going to breed up quite quickly. I will show you once I've got more of this finished exactly how this breeder works and why it's a somewhat odd shape and design, but it's just a real simple basic villager breeder. We are going to need to break those so no one can get in. We're going to sleep as it's tonight, but yeah, we'll get the roof on this. I'll get the rest of the prep work done on it and we'll show you how it works. Right then, so we have got all of our basic farms finished. We have a little area over here for spruce. I always set up a spruce farm. It's brilliant for construction wood. So, you know, anything that you are, chests, hoppers, you know, anything, you don't care what it looks like, spruce just gives you so much wood for what is basically a nice spiral build. It's better than jungle where you've got branches to deal with. You can literally just spiral up each one of these, get a stack of wood logs and away you go. We have our sheps and our cows. They need breeding up a little bit. Round the back here, we have our wheat and our carrots. Wheat and potato. This is for me. This gives us some food. So I need to feed these guys up. We haven't got to worry too much about killing cows. I can just run some potatoes through a few furnaces. And over here, we have an apple farm. This is more for later on. I am definitely going to need a boatload of apples. And so this thing, I can go in. Yeah, this is going to be a bit more fun. I need to put a mini roof on it to keep them nice and short. Get rid of the bigger trees. Haven't quite done that yet. So we'll get that done momentarily. But yeah, the idea of this thing is I can go in. It's not so much for the logs, although I will need some oak logs for some of my builds. It's more for apples so that I can turn them into golden apples. Because I'm going to need a huge amount of golden apples with my bookshop that I'm going to be doing later on. So I need lots of gold. I'm going to need lots of apples, so we might as well start on the apples right about now. There's one. Do we think that's all of the logs? We'll soon see. If not, we can come back in. But basically, yeah, you're coming out. You hammer out the trees. You're going to get a little bit of loss on it, but not a huge amount. We're already starting to get apples coming through. And then we can go back in out. Replant our trees. And away you go. Oh, I managed to... thought I saw one. There we go. So yeah, it's just designed to get as many apples and not lose them as possible. I know a lot of people don't generally end up using apples a lot. I'm going to be using a massive amount of it. It's a nice little manual wood and apple farm. We got my sugarcane farm. That's going to be handy for all the paper I'm going to need. And the breeder. It's a little bit... It's a basic and overkill villager breeder. So there are 12 beds in here. We've already got our first baby in. This should start picking up quite quickly now because the farmers have all fed. I would always recommend an airlock on anything villager based. One of these will get out no matter what you do. But these little pods here, These are designed more for getting villagers out. I will probably change this once we've got the first parts done and I've got more resources in hand. But these are actually really handy. Basically, what I can do is you can block those off. I can whack a boat down here. So we go in at night. You block the door off. You whack a boat in. You can then break the bed. The villager jumps out, jumps into the boat, and then you can break the wall down. And out he goes without interfering with anything else. So it's a really nice way, early game, of getting villagers in and out of a breeder when you haven't got to worry about water streams or anything else like that. And I can just let these guys go at it. There's nothing I need to do here. They're going to feed each other. They're going to breed up. All I need to do is wait until it's full. I can then start whipping some out. You leave a couple in there to continue the whole cycle again, and away you go, sort of thing. So yeah, it's a very simple, very easy fire and forget villager breeder, that one. And it's really cool. The one thing I do need to do is I do need to go back down my mine over there and find me some copper. Because although this is desert, this isn't. This may have a thunderstorm and we may end up with witches, which wouldn't be great. So I need to go and get myself some lightning rods and get those parked around so that they can't get hit by lightning. Right, well, there's what we've got so far. I think I might go and do some mining in a second, but this is where we are. We'll come back once we've got some more villagers and we'll explain what the next step's going to be. So, things have changed. Yeah, we got a little extra on the villagers. I started breeding some up, got my base section in and went, just maybe, rather than taking all of these guys elsewhere, I should just use the same villager breeder and starting trading hall that I always use, because it just works early game. So as you can see, everyone now is individually penned off. To make life easier getting people in the right areas, they are all stood on their beds. We have their job block in front of them and a trapdoor so they can't get in or out. This is my standard villager setup. So I have my 2 base farmers. These guys are going to be here forever. Welcome to your lives. I then have my 4 Fletchers. These are brilliant for early game because you chop down a few spruce trees, you turn them all to sticks, you come in here and you sell them to these guys, and you can get an absolute boatload of. These 4 guys will give you a stack of emeralds twice a day. We then have my weaponsmith. This guy's going to give me diamond swords, diamond axes. We got 2 toolsmiths. This is where I'll get all of my diamond pickaxes from, also extra axes, always good. 2 armor smiths, diamond gear, and then we have some base librarians. So we already have a fortune, looting, mending and infinity, fire protection and efficiency, unbreaking, protection, silk touch and depth strider. So you know, I've got basically everything that I need here. That's basically, I've got another, 5 villagers here that will be turned into more librarians, because one of the key things that I'm going to be selling this season is books. So I'm going to need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of librarians. But before I go too much further, these all cost a fortune. So, for example, my efficiency book is 62 emeralds. Now, yes, I can get that. And if this was just for me on a single player world, then this would be absolutely fine. But it's not. And chopping down, you know, dozens of spruce trees, getting a stack of emeralds twice a day. If I'm going to need, you know, we've got 14 players on here and everyone's going to want efficiency 5. That's just going to take forever. So my next plan is to go and start getting some discounts. So what we are going to do is I'm going to go mining, because I'm going to need a load of gold. So over that way, we have a rather large Badlands just over the horizon over there. I am going to go hunting through the Badlands, see if I can't find some cave systems, get as much gold as I can do with the new Fortune 3 that we've got on my pickaxe, and see if we can't get enough golden apples to start getting plenty of discounts on these bad boys in here, so that I can start getting as many books banked as possible, so that we can start getting some diamonds flowing, because I'm not mining diamonds, not this season. I've mined 6. I'm going to see if that's all I ever need to mine this entire season. I've got all my diamond gear. I don't need to worry about that anymore. I'm going to get lots of diamonds from books, hopefully. So yeah, we are going to go and head out, go do some mining, get some gold, make lots of golden apples, and see if we can't get these villagers to sell me lots of books for not a lot of emeralds. So that's my plan for this next episode. Thank you for watching this episode, and we shall see you next time round. Bye!